Hi, I'm Amy Welch. I'm a mission advocacy architect for the Center for Accounting Transformation.
Hello, I'm Donny Shimamoto, and I am the Inspiration Architect, Center for Accounting Transformation.
Over the summer, the Center for Accounting Transformation did research into hybrid work and remote work. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about that research and what's coming down the line with it?
So our research was really focused on understanding what organizations were doing. Hybrid work, there was no clear, this was the way to approach it. And what we wanted to do was to understand what were people doing. The thing that I think differentiates our research is we tied the policies and measures that people were taking with risk. So looking at it and saying, if your organization was more adverse, what did risk averse organizations do from a policy standpoint as well as from a cybersecurity standpoint? And we're actually going to cross-reference that against what the experts are saying, you should be doing if you really want to reduce your cybersecurity risk. So it's really about understanding not just the standard or creating a standard around risk and hybrid work. It's about understanding the spectrum that we have for this.
One of my favorite things about doing research when I was in graduate school was that once you did the research, you would later find out that you had to do a lot more research. So why don't you tell us a little bit about summarize your findings just a little bit and where you see future research headed?
This I think is going to continue to be an evolving area. We've done some panels too that have looked at what are some large firms and small firms doing related to hybrid work, and there is not a clear answer on this. Everyone is still figuring this out. So that points towards this the continuation of this research as we go into the next year, as the new normal is defined, to understand what really works. I don't think there's going to be a single answer. I think it's going to depend on a lot of factors. It's going to depend upon the type of people that are involved. It'll depend on the risk tolerance of an organization. It'll depend on the technology that an organization has and whether remote work or digital enablement is actually there at an organization. So we're going to continue to track this going forward and looking at different aspects. Probably one of the next ones is going to be more focused on employee engagement. We started our research into that area to understand, how do I keep my remote workforce engaged? How do I ensure that there's equity between in-office workers versus remote workers, or fully remote workers versus hybrid workers? There's a tendency for us as humans to treat people that we can see or touch or interact with more frequently better and different, and give them preference compared to those that are perhaps out of sight, out of mind. So our research will continue to look at different aspects of remote work and hybrid work, and how do we actually align these to optimize an organization?
And how can others stay on top of what the Center for Accounting Transformation is learning, finding out, and how the center is trying to help others?
I would encourage everyone, follow us on any of the social media. We have some specific email lists for these as well. So if you can join one of the lists, our whole thing is to get information out there. I really believe that the difference in what we're providing is that we're not just telling you why you need to change or what you need to change. We're really helping people understand how to enact the change. And that's how we're enabling the transformation of the profession.